Hi! Wait until you see the simple elegance of the handmade card I'm going to demonstrate with this Stampin' Up! Painted Seasons stamp set and coordinating 4 Seasons framelits dies. For my Simply Elegant Painted Seasons card, I'm also going to use the Story Label Punch, and just wait until you see how this coordinates so beautifully with other dies. I'm Shelley Godby, the owner and CEO of Stamping Smiles, and for 18 years I've been teaching others how to create their own hand-stamped smiles. But we gotta hurry because the Painted Seasons stamp set and 4 Seasons framelits dies, well, they're available only through March 31st, 2019. Here's a closer view of the limited edition Painted Seasons stamp set. Now this is a very special stamp set for 2 reasons. The first, it's a distinctive stamp set. Look at the amazing shading and detail of the pine cone, the poppy, the succulent, and the leaves. They just look so real. The second, well, this is available only for the 2019 Stampin' Up! Celebration Special. The only way to get the Painted Seasons stamp set is part of the bundle with the coordinating Painted Seasons Designer Series paper, beautiful, beautiful paper, for free with your $100 or more purchase placed in my online store. But you have to hurry because this is available only through March 31st, 2019. And wait, it gets even better. We have the coordinating 4 Seasons framelits dies. Now you can purchase these to coordinate and die cut the Painted Seasons stamps. Look, there is a die for all of them except for the little splatter, and there are multiples of the leaves. We have 3 of the leaves and 2 of the larger ones of both of those, so you can make your die cutting even quicker. And so this, because this is retiring and available only through March 31st, 2019, so are the 4 Seasons framelits dies, if supplies last. Crossing my fingers that they will for you. So, because we have so little time, I'm going to put all this aside and let's make our Simply Elegant Painted Seasons card. We'll start with the stamping. So I have some Whisper White cardstock. Now when you're using white cardstock, I highly recommend the Whisper White cardstock. Its tight finish is designed for beautiful, crisp, and clear stamped images. And so, my first color, Pool Party, classic Stampin' Pad, and what you do, you pick this up and slide that in, and a quick swipe on my stamping sleeves, and we'll ink this up and come over here and stamp. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, so we're going to close this, a little push, pull, click, and now we've got it. So I'm going to use a different color, so I need to clean my stamps. What I have here is my Stampin' Scrub. There we go. And on one side you have the raindrops, so you know this is where you always spray your Stampin' Mist. This will clean and condition your stamps. And then over here, the sunshine, we leave that dry to clean the stamp finish. Okay, so let me show you. We'll spray some of that here. We're going to gently rub it over here, come over here, and dry it. So that's going to get off any residual ink and have it dry so we can go into our next color. Okay, so let me put that aside. And speaking of colors, because the next color we're going to use is Lemon Lime Twist, I want to show you where I got my colors from. And it was from this pattern of the coordinating Painted Seasons Designer Series paper. I'm not using this paper today, but I thought this was just a really attractive color combination. Okay, so now we're ready for the Lemon Lime Twist. And so again, we pick this up. There we go, slide it in, quick swipe, because I just don't want to get ink anywhere. And come over here and stamp. I'm leaving some room because I will be die cutting with those coordinating 4 Seasons framelits dies. Okay, so let's go ahead and close this. And then one more, we have the Call Me Clover. Same thing. Fantastic, and I want 3 of these. Now, while I'm stamping 3 of these and leaving room for the framelits, let me tell you about the Lemon Lime Twist. It's one of the 2017-2019 in colors, and it will be retiring. So if you're in love with that color, you'll want to get that, and what a great time during celebration. So the pad, the ink refill, the cardstock, and any of the coordinating ribbons, they will all retire and will be available only while supplies last. Okay, so we've got that done. I have one more thing to stamp. I have this greeting. I just love this. I'm so glad you are part of my story, from the Part of My Story stamp set. This is another 2019 Stampin' Up! Celebration free gift with purchase. So this is yours absolutely for free with your $50 or more order. Okay, so let's, with the Tuxedo Black Memento ink pad. Okay, come over here and stamp. Oh, look at that font. Elegant for my Simply Elegant card. And I'm going to use the coordinating story label punch. Now, this is available for purchase only through March 18th, 2019. Stampin' Up! Has not told us it'll be available, and after you see how well it coordinates with this stamp set and these other dies, you'll absolutely want to get this while you can. All right, so let me go ahead, and this is what's so cool about the Stampin' Up! Punches. You stamp and then you punch it out. You can center in there, see what you're doing. There we go. And isn't that a great shape? Okay, so next we need to die cut our succulents and leaves, and a couple others that I was telling you that coordinate beautifully with the story label punch. I've got my Big Shot die cutting machine, and instead of the Big Shot platform, I'm going to use the optional magnetic platform. Love this. This will hold my dies in place. So that's the start of our sandwich. Then we need a cutting pad, and then the Whisper White cardstock we just stamped, and then our Four Seasons framelits. Here we have the one for the succulent. So what we need to do is center this, rotate it till we find how it fits on there. Oh, there we go. Frame the stamped image. Fantastic. And then we have the little leaf dies. Go ahead and set that. Okay, you have to hit a magnet, and if you don't, you move your paper. But I'm really happy with my placement of the die for the succulents. So I think that's looking pretty good. Let's see. I want to show you also how well I was telling you this, the story label punch, layers with the Larry Ovals framelits. So let's set this on here. Fantastic. And then wait till you see it with this die from the Stitch Labels framelits. Very, very pretty. So let's put that on there. And before I put that through, let's see if I'm on a magnet where I want to be for this. Okay. I think that's looking pretty good. Then to finish our sandwich, we need another cutting pad. Place that on. You don't want to slide it, you want to place it on, and then feed all of this through the Big Shot. There we go. And let that 3,000 pounds of pressure do its magic, so we don't have to hand trim all of these. And there we go, our die cut succulent and all of the others. So I've got a couple more of these to cut, and then we'll put it all together. Now that all the die cutting's done, we're ready to assemble the card. So we'll start by using some snail adhesive. Snail stands for Super Neat Affordable Inline Adhesive, and so put your finger where those ridges are, and let's run it down here, and look at that. That looks really good on there, and wait till we add the other. Now, instead of using the snail, we're going to use Stampin' Dimensionals and give this layer some lift. So we peel off one of these honeycombed pop-up dots, foam adhesive dots. 2 of them will be good. There we go. Let me set that aside. And then just take your thumbnail, and it makes that pop up so it's easy to peel them off. There we go. And look at that. Isn't that sharp? Now all of this white, I just love white on white, doing a lot of white on cards with layers and texture. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so I told you how crazy I am about Whisper White cardstock, and the same thing, but for the base of your card, there's the Whisper White Thick. It's heavier. It's going to be able to handle these layers and stand up and look good. So the same great finish, just a heavier cardstock. All right, so let's go ahead and layer this on here. Again with our snail adhesive. Finger where those ridges are. And there, isn't that looking sharp? Now wait till we add our succulents and the leaves. Okay, so some more snail adhesive. All right, let's just put it on all of these. If on small pieces, if it's easier for you to use mini glue dots, you could do that. And then just place all of this on here. So I want to start with my lemon lime twist. All right. And then my pool party. I decided not to use any dimensionals behind these because I wanted that greeting to really pop out. Try not to press until I'm happy with my placement. I have one coming up here. And then make sure I left enough room. I don't care for, I mean, I think they look pretty, but I'm not a fan of cards that you see that things are going off the edge because you can't mail them. So I always try to design where I stay within my palette that I have. Let's come in here. There we go. So you can mail the cards. Oh, isn't that pretty? Simply elegant. Now I want to show you, I decided to try something, and so you can tell me which one you prefer. I thought, will it take away if I add a little bit of ribbon? So this is the Whisper White 1/8 inch sheer ribbon, and I made a double bow with the Joy Crafts bow maker, and I'll have a link to a video on how to use that and where you can pick up one of those if you think that looks as good as I do. So I'm liking the ribbon. I like both of them. So leave a comment below and tell me which one you like of my Simply Elegant Painted Seasons card. Isn't that beautiful? So let me give you a quick reminder. So the Painted Seasons stamp set available with the coordinating Painted Seasons Designer Series paper absolutely for free with your $100 or more purchase, but only through March 31st, 2019, as well as the coordinating Four Seasons framelits dies. They'll be available to purchase only through March 31st if supplies last. The same with, you can order the Story Label Punch, and now that you see how beautiful it layers with other dies, you probably already have the layering ovals framelits dies. If you don't, you really want them. And this other, the Stitched Labels framelits, and the Part of My Story stamp set, free with your $50 order. So if you did a $150 order, you could get the Painted Seasons bundle and the Part of My Story stamp set absolutely for free, and earn Stampin' rewards. Those are free shopping dollars to spend on anything you like. You could pick up 2 of the ink pad colors absolutely for free. Free is fun. The Celebrations promotion ends March 31st, 2019 in my online store. If you'd like to make my Simply Elegant Painted Seasons card, all the supplies are listed below the video and available to order now in my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. But you have to hurry because you only have through Sunday, March 31st, 2019 to get the Painted Seasons bundle absolutely for free with your $100 or more order. So get on over now to my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. I'm Shelley Godby, teaching you how to create hand stamped smiles. Thanks for watching.